Hello, welcome to another Masters Edition 4 draft. Let's begin. There's Bee Sting, which is certainly a reasonable card. I like green in this set. There's Just Fate, which is certainly a decent removal card. And there's the Prowling Night Stalker. I think it's really Bee Sting or Just Fate. It's tough. Just Fate is pretty sweet, but Bee Sting is alright too. It really comes down to signals. I think they both actually send a very similar signal, so I guess it doesn't really come down to signals. I'm going to go ahead and take this Bee Sting, as weird and unnatural as it may be. It's still a good card. It's possible that white removal spell is just better. Well, that's certainly some nice mana fixing, sort of. Is it really this Wild Ether? False Summoning. This is a pretty weak pack. Wow. Maybe it's just False Summoning. This guy's fine, though. I'm going to go ahead and take the threat. I probably should have just taken the False Summoning there. It's easier to splash. This card is a double white card, actually. It's hard to keep that in mind. Alright, there's Dread White. The card's not amazing. There's Rockslide Ambush. Another Just Fate. A Glider. I should have just taken the first Just Fate. That's unfortunate. This would be pretty good. I think I have to take it anyway. This card's pretty sweet though, but yeah, we'll just take a Just Fate here. Yep. I kind of knew this pick was wrong as soon as I took it. I don't really like this card. I don't know why I took it. I guess because I'm biased towards green. That's why I took it. This card's not too bad. And there's another False Summoning. It's the Spirit or the False Summoning. And I think the False Summoning is just better. It's a pretty expensive 3/2, and it's basically just a sideboard card. Yeah. Should have taken the False Summoning over this. Given that I passed the white in the first pack, I should have just taken the False Summoning. Because blue is, of course, open. Interesting. That's very expensive. Yeah, at this point it's Cloud Spirit or Black Knight. And I obviously have more of a reason to just take the Cloud Spirit. Wow, regretting several picks so far. Basically, this and this pick, I regret both of those. I should have 2 False Summonings right now. Well, learning the format still. Ooh, there's another Bee Sting. Maybe not. Alright, so what are the cards in this pack? Bee Sting, Southern Elephant, Giant Tortoise, Weakness. I think it's pretty clearly Bee Sting, actually. And now I'm not really regretting taking the first one so much. It's unfortunate that I'm sending these signals. Ooh, that's not a bad card either. There's all sorts of good cards in this pack, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but I guess I'm Bant. Do not want to play a 3-color deck. Maybe that one of the candelabras will come around. Seems unlikely though. Well, there's a War Mammoth. Dust to Dust. That's fun. I wonder if Ashes to Ashes is in the set. You gotta think it is. That's just too obvious. So obvious that it becomes necessary. I think it's War Mammoth. Coral Helm is okay, but I need some guys. Cyclone. Wow. That is a powerful card. I'm not sure it's very good though. I think I'm more interested in either a Might Stone, which is really just not that good, or an Oasis. It's like I'm basically like 3 colors. Instill Energy. I don't know if there's that many activated abilities that would make that very good. But I guess it's more interesting than Oasis. I'll take the Instill Energy. That could be amazing. I have no idea if there's anything good. Well, Scavenger Folk. Or Flying Carpet. This card's pretty expensive. I'm just going to take the Scavenger Folk. And I could take Elite Cat Warrior or Staff of Zegon. Crumble. This is not a bad card. It's not really what I want to be doing. I think it's either Crumble or Cat Warrior. I'm just going to take a Crumble. I guess Guy's Avenger is a decent sideboard card. Somebody would have to be really artifact heavy though. And I don't really want to play against Drowned. Card's just annoying. Alright, so probably playing green. This card's just so unplayable. I think I'm just going to take the Howl from Beyond. Definitely playing green. Probably playing... I guess I'll take this because it's a rare. Probably playing... I have no idea which one of these I'd rather play at this point. Probably white goes better with green. Last pick Reconstruction? That's not right. Card's not incredible, but it's certainly not a last pick. Okay, we've got the Talus Researcher. Card's okay if you can make the long game happen. I'm not sure if that's what my deck is going to be able to do, though. I guess this really is the best card kind of in the pack. Maybe. That's a pretty expensive. It's just a 1/1, so easy to kill. This guy should be a 1/2. War Mammoth. Ironhoof Ox. Or the Researchers. This is like a must-kill card. I think I'm gonna try it out. There's also the Efreet, but the card's actually more expensive than it looks. So don't be fooled. Same with Foul Spirit. I'm not sure what blue-green is like in the set, but That does not seem so great. Martyrs of Corliss, though, is okay. No, it's not amazing. Bestiary, ooh, Divine Offering. Or Giant Growth, but it's pretty clearly Divine Offering, so I'm just going to take it. So I'm not missing anything, right? Giant Growth is pretty good, but Divine Offering is actually... I mean, Giant Growth, I guess, is basically removal too. Maybe that's wrong. Well, there's a Spotted Griffin, which is kind of expensive for a 2/3 flyer, but it's okay. There's Symbol of Unsummoning for tempo. Two-Headed Giant is fine, but I don't think I'm red. Yeah, I think I will just take the Griffin. Even though I passed white a little bit in that first pack, it seems to be coming. I think this is right. Four drops, though. I guess Beasting's not really a 4-drop. That's underwhelming. Just another awkward 4-drop that I really don't need. Take another Scavenger Folk. That's not the worst. It's a pretty early Scavenger Folk, though. This card's not quite as good as Sylvok Replica. But I think it's still the pick. Like, what else is in this pack? Nothing. Some people would take the Flying Carpet, I guess. Aladdin. Ooh, a Basalt Monolith. Card's okay. I think I'd rather just have an Ox. Guy's pretty large. There's also Sleight of Hand, but not too exciting. I think Ironhoof Ox is pretty clearly the pick here. Ooh, Argothian Treefolk is just fine. There's also a Divine Offering, and that's about it. So it's Divine Offering or the Treefolk, but I want to get my beatdown on with these green creatures. I think that seems to be the best option open to us. It's where the cards are coming, and it's in general it seems to be a pretty powerful strategy in this format. Okay, at this point, over a third Scavenger Folk, I think I will just take a Flying Carpet. Yeah. Might as well at least give myself the option. Ooh, a Whiptail Worm. Kind of wish I had that Basalt Monolith, but it's fine. It's definitely the best card in here. That's awesome. Ooh, another Ironhoof Ox. I think I will take that. It is expensive. Like, I think if I didn't already have a couple 4-drops, well, I already have 3 5-drops. Maybe I should just take the War Mammoth over the Ironhoof Ox. 4-drops are really easy to find in this format. I'm going to take the Ox. I found that there's lots and lots of them. Ooh, this is a really good sign. The Giant Growth came around. I was considering picking this card. So that worked out pretty well. And I will take an Elite Cat Warrior for the sideboard, even though it seems like I may be the only person in green. So I think that first pick Beasting actually paid off. I still don't think it's correct. But if now, given the choice, if I had to go back, I'd definitely take the Beasting. Because I may not even play white. At this point, I don't think I would. At this point, I would main green, blue, possibly splash white for just Fate and Divine Offering. But probably not. I guess this would be a reasonable sideboard option. Like, I could play green-blue in the sideboard against a flying deck just to bring this in. That would be pretty good. And this will be a good sideboard card against an artifact-heavy deck. I'm not sure I want to main Crumble with 2 Scavenger Folks. Scavenger Folk just seems a little bit better, especially in a sort of beatdown deck. So this is looking more and more like one. I'll still play the Researcher because it gives me reach. And if they, are using a lot of removal on these guys, then this guy ends up hopefully just sitting there and letting me overwhelm them in the long game. I could see playing that, but probably not. It's not the card I want to play. Alright, hopefully we can lock in our second color in this third pack. Ooh, here's a new card. Nope, not exciting. Rock of Care Ridge. I want that. Terror, I want that too. Juggernaut is fine though. It's pretty big. There's also Southern Elephant, but I think I'd rather just have the Juggernaut. Yeah, I think red would have paid off for sure, but I'm just going to take this Juggernaut. I think it's the best card, and it's one of the better cards. I mean, there's the Terror, obviously, is the best card in that pack. This is where the 4-drops start to roll. Clay Statue. Seems fine. There's a Counterspell also, which is good. It's no good. I mean, this is okay. Just, it's way too expensive. You'd have to have some life gain or a really, really, really good long game. Wow, Counterspell or Clay Statue. I really have to pick a color. Thing is, I don't want to be... This is why white is a better match for green. It's reactive, like with the Just Fate and Divine Offering and stuff. I don't want to be leaving mana up for Counterspell at all. That's just so bad. I want to be tapping out to play cards like Clay Statue. I guess you don't really want to tap out to play Clay Statue, but I don't think you wait till 6 either, unless you have a specific reason to. Ooh, Wild Ox, that seems good, despite being another 4-drop, because I think the Swamp Walk is worth losing a toughness. And gosh, another Lava Flow. Should really just have moved in on red, probably. I guess I really could have just ditched both blue and white and moved in on red in this third pack. But, I mean, I'm also taking good green cards out of these packs, so... I think that's good against me. Yeah, I think it's just Wild Ox. Ooh, Force of Nature. That seems like the pick. I might actually be able to play this, just like play mono green splash blue or white. That's pretty fun. Yeah, that's definitely the pick. The Timmy in me is jumping for joy at this turn of events in the draft. Okay, at this point, wow, I kind of do want to take Divine Offering, but I think I'm better off just taking Giant Growth. Yeah, this card's going to be better overall. I'm moving in on green, hard green. Another Ironhoof Ox. That's a lot of expensive guys, but I'm probably not playing blue at this point. Probably playing white. And barely even. Jeez, I might play Elite Cat Warrior. It's funny. Yeah, I think I just take the Ox. It would be nice to have some mana acceleration, but I'm not sure that really exists in this set. This card's okay. I think I'd rather just have a dragon engine. This card's okay too. But yeah, I need some 3-drops basically, desperately. And there's a Pixie Zen. Ooh, Ice Cauldron. I think this might be a deck for Ice Cauldron. Note that I have an advancement. Activate this ability. Remove a charge counter from Ice Cauldron. Add Ice Cauldron. That's so slow. I mean, it is mana acceleration, but gosh, that is slow. I think I'm better off just with Argothian Pixies. I don't know, that might be wrong. It's also just another 4-drop. Well, I think this is going to be an important sideboard card. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. Another Scavenger, folks? Sure. I guess I could hate on Drown, but... do I really want to play 3 Scavenger, folks? I really don't think I want to play 3 Scavenger, folks, but... It could help me get to... I'm not going to hate Drowned. It could help me get to a mono green deck if I wanted to try hard enough. I'm gonna go ahead and hide white and just see what that would look like. I mean, I have 22 cards and still energy is not good. I guess you can get, this is basically gives a creature haste, but sure, I'll take a Southern Elephant. I think I am just gonna do mono green. Because, I can't really play Force of Nature without playing mono green. And I didn't end up really with anything else worth playing anyway, at least in the main deck. I think this is the way to go. Maybe just play a Fog. It's that or Glasses of Urza, but who wants to play Glasses of Urza? That takes all the fun out of Magic. And I really don't think I'm going to be playing this card. I guess I could take a Wand, but might as well take the thing that could possibly be played. Bully, sure. Yeah, I might just play this. Main deck of Sandstorm is a little weak. Might be better off main decking. We'll see. Okay, so these cards are definitely getting played. Whiptail Worm, Force of Nature, the 3 Ironhoof Ox, Tree Folk, Wild Ox, War Mammoth, Southern Elephant, 2 Bee Stings, sideboard, starting. Lots of sideboard cards. Probably going to play the Pixies. Probably going to play at least 2 Scavenger folks. Maybe, definitely those guys. Okay, 19. How did that happen? Only 19. I still think it's worth playing mono green. Okay, what do I want to play here? I almost feel like you just have to play Elite Cat Warrior because it's a 3-drop as just another creature in there. And maybe it'll have Forest Walk. That's a little bit of a burtle though. And I think the 3rd Scavenger Folk comes in. And at that point, I feel like it's Crumble and Sandstorm. This is more utility. Maybe Flying Carpet is better. Yeah, Flying Carpet is probably worth playing, actually. I think I'll play that over Sandstorm in the main. Well, no reason to play Crumble in the main with 3 Scavenger Folk. I could actually see playing 18 land. I really don't need 18 land. Instill Energy, though. It's Instill Energy, Crumble, Sandstorm. I guess just Sandstorm. Like, the deck I'm going to have the biggest problem with is, like, flyers. There are a bunch of 1 toughness flyers. This card can just be dead, though. Crumble can mostly be dead. Fog is probably never actually going to be dead. I don't know. I feel like with this curve, I'd rather just be playing an 18th land. I have no mana acceleration. I'm going to go with the 18 land over a card that I'm just not sure about. Yeah, I mean, this could be worse, but I really cannot afford to miss a land drop. So I think this is the way to go. I don't think I've ever actually done a mono color draft deck before. I kind of just stumbled into it. That was interesting. Well, we'll see how it performs. We'll be back with match 1.